What if the things that broke you were never accidents? What if the delays, the rejections, even the heartbreaks were all part of a quiet design you couldn't see yet? Most of us are taught to see life as a series of random events. But there is a truth that Buddhism has whispered for centuries, a secret that can change everything. Nothing is a coincidence. Before we explore this, subscribe to Deep Wisdom, where every video is a doorway to timeless insight. Let's begin. The first moment this truth reveals itself is often in our deepest pain. There is a moment in every life when everything falls apart. A door slams, a silence stretches too long, and suddenly you feel broken. But why does the soul seem to awaken only after it's been shattered? The ancient masters would tell us the wound is where the light enters. Imagine a simple clay pot. When it's whole, it holds water. But when it cracks, light passes through. You weren't destroyed. You were being opened. In Buddhist teaching, this is directly related to the first noble truth. Life contains suffering, or dukkha. But this isn't a pessimistic statement, it's a diagnosis. And like any good diagnosis, it points toward a cure. The suffering has a cause, and therefore it has a purpose. It's an invitation to see more deeply.
Think of a time you felt delayed. A door stayed shut. Your efforts felt unseen. You waited and wondered if you'd been forgotten. But Buddhist wisdom teaches that not yet is sometimes the greatest protection. The universe doesn't move on your clock. It moves by alignment. Like a bamboo tree that spends years growing its roots unseen before shooting up. You may simply be in your root-building phase. This isn't a punishment. It's preparation. And what about loss? When a relationship or a dream unravels, it feels like a betrayal. But the principle of Anicca, or impermanence, teaches us that everything that falls away is making space. The tree sheds its leaves not because it's dying, but to prepare for a deeper life. What is truly yours cannot be lost. What leaves was never meant to stay. What remains, that is your truth. Rejection isn't a verdict on your worth. It's the universe recalibrating your path, gently closing a door to protect you from a room that wasn't meant for you. So, have you ever felt broken, delayed, or rejected? What if that wasn't life failing you, but life guiding you? Now, there is another, very powerful way of seeing the world, a perspective held by many. It's the idea that there is no grand design. The universe isn't conscious. It's chaos. Life is simply a series of random events, a beautiful but meaningless accident governed by the laws of physics and probability. A heartbreak isn't a lesson. It's a mismatched pairing of two complex primates. A job rejection isn't redirection. It's the result of a competitive market and a hiring manager's bias.
From this viewpoint, trying to find a purpose in pain is just a coping mechanism, a story we tell ourselves to feel better about the terrifying reality that we are alone and that things just happen. There is no hidden choreographer pulling the strings. There is only cause and effect, coincidence and chance. This perspective argues that searching for a cosmic plan can even be harmful. It might make us passive, waiting for a sign instead of taking action. It can lead to self-blame, where we believe our bad karma caused a tragedy. Isn't it simpler and perhaps more honest to accept that life has no inherent meaning other than the one we choose to create for it ourselves? It's a powerful argument. So where does that leave us? Is life a meaningful story or just a random sequence of events? Perhaps the true secret lies not in proving one side right, but in seeing how they can work together. What if it doesn't matter whether the universe is truly random or truly designed? What matters is the perspective we choose to adopt.
You can acknowledge that, on a physical level, an event might be random, but you can simultaneously choose to interact with that event as if it has purpose. This isn't self-deception. It's a profound psychological and spiritual tool. It is the art of transforming suffering into wisdom. When you face a random rejection and choose to ask, "What is this teaching me?" you are no longer a victim of chaos. You become an active participant in your own growth. You take the raw, meaningless clay of an event and you shape it into something useful. This is the very essence of spiritual practice, not controlling the world outside, but mastering the world within. The Buddhist path doesn't ask you to blindly believe in a cosmic puppet master. It gives you the tools, like mindfulness and reflection, to find the meaning yourself. It empowers you to become the alchemist of your own life. So even if a tragedy is just a roll of the cosmic dice, your response to it doesn't have to be. Your response can be intentional, courageous, and transformative. The power isn't in knowing the universe's plan. The power is in knowing you have a choice in how you read the map. This leads us to some deeper questions to carry with us.
If you choose to see purpose in your pain, and that choice makes you more resilient, compassionate, and wise, does it even matter if that purpose was sent to you or if it was one you created yourself? Could the very belief in a random, meaningless universe be its own kind of cage, a story that creates helplessness? And finally, what is one random event in your life that, when you look back on it now, feels like it had a hidden purpose? Take a moment to think about it. In the beginning, we spoke of being broken like a clay pot, but perhaps that's not the full picture. We are not a single pot waiting to crack. We are mosaics. Life gives us thousands of pieces. Some are beautiful, some are sharp, some are dark, some are radiant. From one perspective, they are all random shards, but from another, they are all potential parts of a masterpiece. The art of living with wisdom is the act of picking up each piece, especially the broken ones, and finding its perfect place in the greater picture of who we are becoming. The design isn't handed to you. You co-create it, moment by moment, with every choice to see the meaning hidden in the chaos. If this message touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And for more wisdom to guide your path, subscribe to Deep Wisdom. In the comments below, we'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're not sure what to say, just type, "I trust every twist" in the comments to affirm this journey for yourself and others. Thank you for listening. Your timing was perfect.